y'all, it is almost 2025, so we need to do a full hard reset because the current whatever is going on cannot continue. It will not continue, and it mustn't continue. Okay, I don't know about you, the last quarter of 2024 has been kind of rough. Now, I have not done my full reflection. If you're not new to the channel and you're true to the channel, you know that every month I do this PowerPoint called like my Christelle Wrapped, and I take pictures and like my high points, my low points, like thorns and roses, you know, and just a summary of the month. I've been so out of it that I haven't done it for the past 3 months. Now, November was my birthday, so my highs were very high, but my lows were also very low, and I just in general have not been as on my Zoom as y'all know that I want to be. There's no timeline and there's no shoulda, woulda, whatever. Like, I experienced everything that I need to experience in order for me to be here, in order for me to be where I will be. However, I do want to take accountability for the ways I have contributed to me not liking my current reality. Like, we really do create our realities. We are somewhat responsible for where we are. What we do have control over is what we can do to put in that work and change what we don't like, right? And so today is my first day, and I don't even know how long that I've worn my Apple Watch. Let's look at the fitness thing together because I'm actually kind of scared. I've been avoiding it. I almost didn't even wear it today, but I'm going back to the gym today for the first time in, I don't even know, probably over a month. October wasn't bad. October was not bad, not the greatest, but November I fell off bad. December, haven't been to the gym, haven't been wearing my Apple Watch. So today we're getting back because it doesn't matter how long you've been off. All that matters is you come back, you know? And it's not starting over. It's not like, oh my gosh, all my progress is gone. Like, it's just coming back. It's just like you were on pause, now you're pressing play again. That goes for fitness, that goes for content, that for your relationship with God, for saving, whatever it is that you're doing and you're building on, like, you can always press play again, you know? I don't want to just talk at you. I'm not a fan of just sitting down and talking. Like, I love a good yap, don't get me wrong, because we're gonna yap, but I want to show you that I'm walking the walk, because, and it's also holding me accountable because even the room I'm in right now, y'all, basically it's a mess. And part of my reset for 2025, let's talk about the things that I'm trying to do because we're going to do it together. I might not show you everything, but this is just how I plan to reset for the year. I've been doing deep cleaning. My room was an absolute mess. I did one of those things where, like, I emptied all of my drawers, emptied my closet, gave a whole bunch of stuff away, like the big jumbo bags, not the Glad trash can kitchen bags, but the big jumbo bags. I had 4 of those that I gave away. I have too much stuff. I'm decluttering, I'm letting go. Like, we literally need to declutter our space, our mind, our circle. Like, that is something that I'm doing before 2025 because I don't want to start the year and have people thinking I'm acting brand new. Like, I'm setting myself up now, and it doesn't even matter when you're watching this, even if it is the day before, even if it's New Year's Eve or after. It literally doesn't matter. All that matters is you recognize that you need to declutter your space, your mind, your body, your spirit. Okay, my mom definitely helped me, so shout out to her. But now my office, my content room, my beauty space is a mess. I will show you the before because hopefully by the time this video is out, there is an after. I'm not gonna make any promises today because it's already like I made a schedule and I'm kind of behind schedule, but we're just gonna do what it do. A lot of this is getting like it's being given away. It might be expired, it's getting thrown out. Like, I cannot continue to hoard and just live in like organized chaos. Like, your chaos may be organized, but that doesn't make it any more or less chaotic. So it's just a matter of getting my spaces clean. The way I operate is I cannot like really relax and like reflect if everything around me is cluttered. So when everything is clear, I'll be able to get on my monthly wrapped reflection for October, November, and December. And then I also started budgeting because we can't continue to just swipe the card. Like, it's done. At a certain point, the Sephora haul, the Target run, all of that, I'm not saying it's completely cut, but it's like 95% cut because I have aggressive saving goals for my future, for moving out, for traveling. Next year's my year of travel. I don't need to be spending $100, $200 a week on food when that could be going into my savings so that I can ball out and travel. I'm trying to be on a plane every single month, and I already have lots of plans. You know, I have concept of plans. Well, actually, I don't want to quote that man. I have plans to travel in 2025. In Jesus' name, we're domestic, we're international, we're in the islands, we're in Europe, we're in everywhere, okay? We're seeing the world, okay? Because the world is beautiful, and I want to experience it and see it while it's somewhat, you know, seeable. So I need to update my budgeting sheet, also need to work through some stuff with some loans, just really getting a full view of where I am financially, because as scary as it may look right now, like I need to know where I'm at so I can make a plan to get into a better space. And then I need to go to the gym. I plan to go to the gym this evening, because who goes to the gym on a Friday evening? Nobody, for real. So that way I can go, and that will be like my reset. We're getting there. Healthy vlogs only. If you haven't already checked out my birthday vlog, I definitely recommend that you do, but I was kind of wilding out. I'm on a detox now. I'm preparing my mind, my body, my spirit to do 75 hard, to do the Daniel fast in January. Like it's healthy girl vibes, okay? So I'll be showing you what I do, because I can't just talk it. I want to walk it. And yeah, if you're excited to get yourself together, if you need some motivation, let's do it together. You can definitely play this while you clean or while you reflect or whatever you want to do. I'm just grateful that you're here with me, and keep on watching, because we're just getting started and it's going to be absolutely great. So yeah, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna eat something, I'm gonna get myself together, and we'll talk in a few. No judgment zone. You see how I just have so much makeup, so many products, just stuff everywhere. So I'm gonna eat something, and then we're gonna clean, because this cannot continue, and it's getting done today. I'm gonna lock in. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, what do I want to put on it? No, but I'm just gonna start going through all the products and organizing. But I'm not. I feel like you move furniture after stuff is in its place. So let's put things in their place. Let's throw away old stuff. Let's make a giveaway pile. Like, let's see the vibe. To come downstairs and take a break. I'm the type of person where it's like, once I get in a good groove, I just want to finish something like when I started, you know? So I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna like show y'all my wraps and all of this, but as I told y'all, like I literally can't like even fathom sitting at a laptop and doing something else until my office is clean. If it might have been in the intro already, if I haven't shown you like in depth what I meal prep, it's this salad. It was really good when I had it the day before yesterday, so hopefully it's still busting today. Hey guys, I am back. As you can see, it's time for me to do my like monthly wrap. Reflecting is key, because if you're not careful, if your mind goes unchecked, you can convince yourself that you're doing worse than you think you are or better than you think you are. But either way, like, I just like having a record of truth of what actually happened, some memories that I want to remember, and I like to keep it in this document. This is the template on Canva. I also have it available. I'll link it below. But I usually only do 5 pictures, but I'm a maximalist kind of, so I have to, you know, have a lot of pictures. And so I just drop in pictures from the month. I just search them up on my phone and then add them to the template. And then here I usually do the number of workouts I did, because that's like a big goal of mine. And then these 2 are just for any like highs or lows that I really want to call out. And then I do like a little bit of a paragraph of typing of how I felt for the month. I literally I'm just gonna lift through my camera roll, and that helps to jog my memory. So we're gonna do that to reflect, and then we'll talk about basically like, you know, reflecting on the past quarter, October, November, December, but also looking ahead to 2025 and what's gonna change, because again, this cannot continue and it won't. So these last 3 months, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, all I remember is crying about a lot of tears. I feel like, you know, I turned 25 in November, and it was just this moment leading up, like October I had the birthday blues really bad, because I was like, wow, I'm 25, what have I accomplished? Why? Like, I'm still not looking how I want to look. I haven't experienced the things I thought I would experience by now. Like, I'm now in my mid-20s. Like, I'm not an early baby 20 anymore. And I know that time doesn't really feel real, at least not to me, ever since the pandemic in 2020, which is about to be 5 years ago. But it's just like, wow, like, what am I doing? Like, my friendships look like this. My relationships are non-existent. Like, family, health, money, debt. I'm like, oh, bro. And so I remember crying and crying and crying and crying and crying, and then I got it together, had the time of my life, left on my birthday trip in Tulum, and then I came back and was still just crying. Lots of rejection this year. And I know that everybody's so quick to be like, oh, rejection is redirection, rejection is protection, rejection, they didn't reject you, they just repositioned you for about like, but like, yes, but like, bro, let me feel my feelings, because I think that's what it was. Like, I didn't allow myself to feel my feelings this entire year. I'm a person who historically I would be like, you know what, this is fine. I remember, and trigger warning, grief, I remember my best friend literally dying, and my first reaction, like, I was literally crying while saying like, I'm fine. I was literally crying while saying I was fine. And that is always how I've been. And then as time goes on, I realize how not fine I am. And by then, it's like, you've been so high functioning that people almost don't get it, don't take it seriously, or they're like, whoa, like, where is this coming from, you know? And that's why I had to stop ranting about it on my Finsta. I had to stop like trying to do little like cries for help, because it's not that nobody cares. It's just like, sometimes people don't know what to say, and sometimes some stuff is really just for you and God to handle. But it is like nice to have friends and family you can lean on. And you know, this year, instead of leaning on my support system, I feel like I was dealing with a lot internally, and just, it was really heavy. And it gets to be heavier when you're just like processing the emotions instead of feeling them, because you know, when you have big emotions, it's hard, it's a lot, it's scary to feel them, but until you address them, you cannot move forward. And so for anybody who's been dealing with a lot of rejection, it hurts, it sucks, from people, from places, from opportunities, from careers, whatever the case may be. Like, rejection does not feel good. And when you haven't gotten to the place that it's supposed to be redirecting you to, it's like, okay, where do we go from here? But what I think I'm being challenged to do is to redirect all that energy inward. So I'm going to be taking y'all on that journey with me. But before I start to yap too much, let me get back to reflecting, and then I will show y'all an overview of like my Q4 wrapped, and we'll talk about basically what we're addressing so that we can move forward in 2025 lighter, happier, with more joy and more determination, because yeah, 2025, I have a really good feeling. So all in your way.
Part of it is accepting.
These bitches love so oh, and I know it. Fucking with them old ones, you won't get fucked over. Rari's and roll-ups, these hoes are cheap so hit on with that cobra. Now that was left over, they do it on the soul, so you wasn't making love.
So as you can see, I've done my like reflection, my 2024 wrap for October, November, December. The rest is still unwritten is basically where I landed for the end of December. October, November were really hard for me. This is why it's so important to reflect, because I actually been doing like a lot better than I thought I was, and like life was still lived, a time was still had. As much as I'm like, you know, as much as I was in my feelings and a little bit down, well, not a little bit because I can't downplay it, like I was really, really down. October, November, dealing with rejection after rejection, like this year was very hard for me. Rejection never feels good, and you know, it's like you have to keep on going, and I'm just glad that I did. The pictures. But in October, like I started dancing again. I had some really good conversations with friends. I really realized I need a dog, and I will be getting one next year, God willing. I want a Maltipoo. I went to some functions. I went to some like house parties one weekend, and all the dogs were just coming up to me and just like just giving me love, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need a dog. Like I really want one. My parents were allergic, so I didn't grow up with my own, like, and I just want mine. And I think that as someone who is like alone a lot, at least in the past, like I feel like, yeah, dogs are a man's best friend, and I could just really use a dog. So that was a revelation I had some good times at church, received some good words, some good words. Went to some brand events with YouTube, had a glam squad, did a photo shoot, was in the gym, at least in October. I was photographed at my homecoming, and I just looked so adorable. And I just like, I don't know, like I always see like when colleges do like homecoming wrap-ups, and like they're just taking pictures of all the people, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the camera found me this time. Like it was just like a cute moment for me. And just homecoming in general, seeing my friends, my girls, like it's just always a vibe. The birthday blues did commence, but overall this is why I reflect, because it's like I was still on my Zoom. Even on my worst day, I'm still that girl, and you have to remind yourself of that. November, baby, if you have not checked out my Tulum vlog, what are you doing? Like actually go watch it. I had 14 people go out the country for my birthday. That is no small feat. Like we were at international Tulum, Mexico. This is not an Airbnb, this is a resort. I know it was expensive, and so I'm so glad that my friends were able to be in that position to come and celebrate me, and I really needed it. It was not a vacation that was like this place. Like we took our time. Like we still went out, we had fun, we went on the yacht. I'm sure you've seen the footage, we looked good, but like it was chill. Like I needed time to just lay out, be in the pool, eat whatever, like eat, drink, and be merry with my friends, you know? That was such a high that I feel like it really like balanced out the lows, because November had some low lows, and I really hate that, you know, sometimes we're so focused on who doesn't show up for us that it can overshadow who does show up for us. Which is the next thing, y'all. Like I don't know, I'm just trying to focus on me, but like relationships are hard, family is hard, friendships are hard. Things can get hard, things can get messy, things can get difficult, but in November, I feel like I was really challenged head on. Like I went to Tulum, I came back, I had a pretty rough conversation with somebody close to me, very rough time, and then I immediately went to LA. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to go. That was a great time. I was vlogging, but on that trip is when I heard the news about Sephora Squad. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with that, but it's a year-long partnership with Sephora. They claim that they look at creators of all backgrounds and everything, but this year especially, a lot of the creators were in the 100, 200, 300K club. And it was just like kind of embarrassing, because you can't really go about something like Sephora Squad privately. You have to ask your people to write testimonials. So if you're watching this and you wrote me a testimonial, thank you so much. Your words mean so much to me. Your support means so much to me. But I really had hope. Y'all know I like to dream big. I like to say that my success is inevitable. And especially after applying last year, it's just like getting rejected again while I was on a trip, while I was also dealing with rejection in other ways and processing some things that happened earlier this year on that trip, while dealing with the things that happened around my birthday. Like it was just too much rejection at the same time, and I literally couldn't handle it, and that led me to believe like all this rejection has to be for a reason. Y'all say up and down rejection is to redirection, but I keep on getting rejected. There's no redirection happening. Like I try something with a career, I get rejected. I tell someone how I feel, I get rejected. I expect this from this person, I get rejected. Like, I was consistently being let down and I was just crying. I just had to let it out because I'm such a, oh, I'm fine person. And I'm here to tell you, if all you're doing is analyzing your feelings, if all you're doing is like avoiding your feelings, they will catch up to you. So I really encourage you, to get the help you need, to talk to a professional, to talk to God, to release that, because we don't want to carry old baggage into the new year. That's why I'm like, I need a full reset. I had to feel my feelings, and sometimes I still feel them. It was rough, y'all. I was just in constant tears, but weeping endures for a night or two or three or four or five or more, but joy comes in the morning, and I'm just so excited to finally start to at least maybe grasp that. And we have to grab it. And this is just what I feel like I'm being redirected into, like focusing on myself and having the faith again to just go back to the basics, y'all. On this channel, I believe in God, so we're going to talk about God and everything, because I really could not have made it through the past couple months without him. I just couldn't. Like, it was too much. And so when I look at the basics of what faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I realized I was in such despair because I didn't really have faith. And when you really clock it and you're just like, bro, like, I actually don't believe in this because I can't see it. That's a hard thing to admit, but when you realize that, you're like, okay, wait, let me take a step back. If I'm believing that my success is, if I can tell you your success is inevitable, why can't I believe it for myself? Like, I have to have hope. Even when I can't see, I have to trust that although this person and that person and this opportunity rejected me, that the people who will accept me and who will search for me and see me and love me fully and support me, and they'll be for me fully. They're coming. They're coming to me, The people who are for me are on their way to me. I have to affirm that. I've fallen way off my affirmations, and that has to come back. Like, I have to get it through my head that although things might look bleak now and I might think that things will never change now, that's not operating from a place of faith. And you cannot expect new in the new year with the same old mentality. And so that's why I'm glad for this opportunity to look and see, like, okay, no, I'm still favored, even in the low days, even when the people are mistreating me or rejecting me, or I don't know, because I really took those rejections hard. This year was really hard for me in rejection, but the redirection to self, the redirection to God, like, maybe that's what it's for, and that's always going to be worth it, because I know that on the other side of this, I'm going to be so good. I'm going to be so up, and once I'm up, it's stuck. So, November, I just looked good. I was surrounded by love. I was surrounded by my friends. I ate good. I was traveling. I got some amazing PR. Like, I was still very blessed, and I am still very blessed. And that takes me to December. And the story is still unwritten. We're only halfway through December, and I'm so excited to be. I always do like a New Year trial. Like, I don't believe in waiting for the first of the month, because what's gonna change? Like, in fact, I've been so off my Zoom that I know I need to warm up, because if I continue on this path and just, oh, stroke of midnight, new year, new me, it doesn't work like that. And you have to start being realistic with yourself. If you're the type of person to say new year, new me, and then by the 15th of January you've fallen off, it's 2025. Like, we've been at this for a while. 2025, like, stop playing, bro. 2025 is the type of year they used to reference in movies and the far distant future, and that's here. Like, time is not playing about you, so you need to stop playing about your time, about your energy, about your goals, about your wants, your needs, your desires. You can do it. Like, lately I've been realizing that we have a part to play in our current reality. If you're not happy about something in your life, I'm not saying everything is within your control, but part of it is created by you, your decisions, your habits, the people you surround yourself with, the things you allow, the things you tolerate, the things you encourage, the things you subconsciously affirm that are okay. So you need to really take inventory and be like, all right, like, if I want different, I have to act different. It's not a matter of, oh, you're brand new. In fact, if I am brand new, rip me out of plastic, because I don't care. Like, I need to do what I need to do to get my goals in check, okay? So that's my energy for the new year, and I'm not waiting for the first, because spoiler alert, nothing's gonna change until you change. And if you're really ready for a change, you start implementing it now. Maturing is realizing you don't need to do a full 180. If you're just 1% better, you're already on the right track. So start now, because yeah, like, what are you waiting for? Getting back on my Zoom. I haven't been in the gym in a month. I haven't been to the gym since my birthday. I worked out on vacation. I'm very proud of that, but I haven't been to the gym since, and so I need to get on my Zoom, because God forbid I start and somebody's like, oh, she's just a new year, new me girl. No, baby. I've been in here. Just because I fell off in October and November doesn't mean that I'm not back on my Zoom. I have big girl boss moves to make, and that's not going to happen unless I take a clear picture of where I'm spending my money. When I realize how much is spent on unnecessary Sephora trips, which is really easy to cut, especially with the rejection. You know, I'm not saying, I don't know if I'm going to apply to Sephora Squad again right now. I think I have a better understanding of the program, and my pride and my ego wants to keep on applying until I get it, because I truly believe it's a life-changing opportunity, and like, I just really do see it for myself. I just thought it was this year, and so dealing with that rejection twice in a row, I'm like, okay, unless I'm in a very different place with my content and my metrics next year, I don't think I'm gonna apply. But anyway, I don't need to be spending $200-300 on a random Tuesday at Sephora anymore. I have a whole Sephora at home at this point. I literally, y'all, I literally have 10 of the same concealer. Like, I've really shown out, and so that's cut. Random Target haul, done. The way I'm spending money is on traveling, on investments, and just getting smarter so that I can save and make the moves I want to make, right? So much content to come. I started my new Instagram this year, and although I thought I was gonna have 10K by July, like, and I haven't even reached 10K yet, and I'm not, you know, never say never, because my end of the year content could really pop, and like, you know, I'm always open to, you know, I'm always open for things to work out for me. But I know that, and this is what this year taught me, is that nothing is going to work out for me before it's time for it to work out. You know, like, I can have my dreams, and I can have my plans, and I can have my, be delusional, and I agree with that. But at a certain point, it's like, you're not going to get things that you're not ready for. And if you haven't had it, perhaps there's a little bit of you that's not ready yet. I'm not saying that there's even like, I know it's no such thing as ready. Like, things just happen when they're supposed to happen. But, you know, I'm just also like, you know, maybe slow and steady wins the race, for real. Maybe you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and maybe whatever is meant for you will find you in its perfect time. All the cliches are so annoying, but I'm starting to realize, like, I can do all the content planning and all of this and that, but whatever is not going to pop off is not going to pop off. And that's the thing, like, even if I take a break, if I come back and a video is meant to reach people, it will. And so I rest in that now. And I think that's what this year of rejection has taught me, is like, you know, I can be bold, and I can put myself out there, and I can do everything, and I could feel like I'm just doing everything I'm supposed to do, but the right opportunities and the timing and all of that will work out when it's supposed to. So I'm not exactly done with where I want to be. Like, I wanted to go to the gym and show y'all that in this vlog, but I didn't get there yet. There's still more to do. I need to, like, script and do my vision board and all of that, which will probably come out in a later vlog this year. I wanted to show y'all more, but this is just the raw, the real. I'm getting more specific, and I'm getting more just intentional, because everything that I want is within my grasp, God's help, and I believe in myself, and I believe in you, and I just know that 2025 is going to be a great year. Like, 2024, even if it was not the best year, even if it was a great year, no matter what year you had, just know that there's better, there's even more, there's abundance that is out there for you in 2025. And I'm just so excited to be doing life with y'all. It is such an honor to create content, and I thank you so much for watching. There's so much coming. Like, I'm getting back on my Zoom. I'm doing 75 hard. I'm really doing a sugar fast in January, because I got to get that sugar addiction out of here. What else? Because I was planning my content for real earlier. I'm gonna be doing some solo dating. I'm definitely going to be reframing my mind and how I think about rejection. Like, whatever y'all would like to see from me, also feel free to drop down below. But just know that some exciting things are coming. But we're getting ourselves together. We're getting our lives together, and I'm just so glad to be here with you. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Much love always, and I'll see you in the next video.